SpotlightMediaStudios.com. Welcome to Education Unfiltered. Here is Mary Stucco.
Hello, this is Mary Stucco with Education Unfiltered, where we talk all things higher ed. And one of the hot areas in the industry and with higher education is the insurance area. And today I am joined by Cindy Whittum, who is a senior career coach at Davenport University, and David Veering at Farm Bureau Insurance. Welcome.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
So tell me, Cindy, we have some exciting stuff coming up.
We do.
A partnership between Davenport and LCC that's been going on, where we put together, or actually say you put together an insurance forum. So tell me about that and when it's happening.
The whole brainchild behind the insurance forum is Lansing houses many corporate offices for insurance industry. And we realize that insurance it's selling policy, but it's so much more. And there's so many career fields available in the insurance industry. And that's why we do this forum, is to focus on the technology jobs, the human resource jobs, the back office support opportunities that really transition well for almost every degree that there is. And we love partnering with LCC on this because LCC, well, Mary, as you know, you have a fantastic insurance program.
Thank you.
There. And we just like partnering with LCC and partnering with Farm Bureau and auto owners and Blue Cross Blue Shield and a few others, because they get it and they need talent, and we're here to help supply that talent.
Absolutely. So tell me about this forum that's coming up. When is it? What time?
It is going to be Wednesday, October 20th, and we do it in the evening. We run it from 5:30 to 7, so individuals that might be working can also attend, and it's going to be virtual this year. We're still keeping our events virtual, and if anyone is interested in attending or getting more information, they can contact me at Cindy.Whittum, WHITTUM, at Davenport.edu. And just put insurance forum in the subject line, and I will give you all the information that you need.
Excellent. So, Dave, you have been with Farm Bureau for a long time, and you're kind of the guy that's responsible for getting out there and meeting people and helping with the hiring process. Is that correct?
You are absolutely correct. It's been 12 years now for me at the Farm Bureau family of companies, and it's just flown by. Great company, great industry, lots of growth opportunities. I know we're going to talk about that here a little bit, but I won't say any more until we get there. But yeah, I'm absolutely excited for this opportunity and just love this insurance forum. I think it's a great spot for students and anyone interested to get into our industry to ask questions and be able to connect with us as employers.
Yep.
Yeah. I can say as an instructor at LCC in the Insurance and Risk Management Program, we're seeing students getting jobs everywhere. One so nice student just got a job with Burns and Wilcox down in Chicago. Have people working at auto owners, Farm Bureau, Michigan Millers. They're all doing different things in the industry. It's not they're not going out necessarily being agents, but they're doing all the other roles with these big corporate companies, and their opportunities are just endless, and they're so excited to be entering this field.
For sure. Yeah, one thing I really like about this forum, too, is it's a little different. I commend Davenport and LCC and you guys for organizing this, because it is a little different than the norm of your career fair or an event where you might pull in students and employers together to have some collaboration. I mean, this is specific to our industry, and it gets students in front of professionals in a smaller sense, if you will, and that's what I like, is the ability to be able to chat with students one-on-one and really tell our story about who we are and how they might be able to grow their career in our company, for sure.
That's exactly right, Dave. And I think it's fun. It's like, because you actually get to, even though it's virtual, you can have that one-on-one conversation or in a small group setting, because they break out into, little groups. And it is. And it's so important. And I tell this to my students. I actually give them all extra credit to attend this because everybody's busy anyway. So that extra credit helps. But I find that, for them, it's just, they all know they want to go into the industry, but they're not sure what, because the opportunities are honestly just endless.
Right.
So Dave, can you tell me what areas you recommend, students who are studying or people who are already out working, have another job, what areas or what kind of people are you looking to hire?
Sure. Yeah. Cindy kind of hit on it there early on. Really, you can go in so many different directions in our company and in the industry. I mean, if you go and attend as an insurance and risk management professional, at LCC, you can come out and be an underwriter or be a field claims rep in that space, and you're already starting to learn the principles of insurance through those programs. Mm-hmm. So it really allows you to hit the ground running as a new hire in our company, and it allows you to grow within those areas. We're a company of about 1,000 employees, and within claims and underwriting alone, probably 300 employees, over 300 employees alone in our company. And so there's a lot of growth. We pay for your education to get further education. Insurance designations are important to our industry, so you can actually continue your education and have it being paid for to continue to grow your career. But if you want to be outside of that space, maybe as a marketing professional or human resources, IT is huge for us. I mean, we have developers, programmers, help desk staff, management level people in IT. We're a full service IT organization as well, because of all the things and the systems that we have to run and to keep up the way we need to for our policyholders. It's really an industry where you can just go in so many different directions. It's not just sales. And I'm always telling that story to students, and I think it's starting to resonate because students seem to be more prepared now as they come into these conversations with me about these varying careers. And to add to that, we'll add interns in all of these areas too. So you can try your hand in an internship program potentially with Farm Bureau over the summer in a 12-week program. So it allows you to get your feet wet and get in the door and go into many different directions. Sometimes you don't stay in that one area. Maybe you cross over, and we'll allow you to do that if things set up right. There's definitely that opportunity. You're not pigeonholed in one area, and that's what's kind of nice too, is the growth beyond where you might start.
There's one other area that we didn't touch on that, if individuals currently work in healthcare too, looking at the insurance industry, Blue Cross Blue Shield is one of the partners that's going to be at this event. And having that medical terminology background, sometimes you can find a place in the insurance industry too. So if there's any healthcare workers out there that are looking to maybe make a change, this would be a great event to come to find out where they might fit in insurance too.
You know what, Cindy, and I'll add to that, actuaries are huge for us. Obviously, we're in the insurance industry, so not only are actuaries important to us, but also data analysts. And that data analytics process, big data, is important to our industry and certainly our company as we continue to grow and figure out ways to be better for our customers. And it's all about our customers for us. I mean, that's who we serve. So we want to be better for them, and data analytics is a huge piece of how we're continuing to grow. So that space for students, I think, that can resonate, again, within our industry.
Exactly. Yeah, and the partnership with LCC and Davenport go way beyond this. Lansing Community College, we often get people started. In the Insurance and Risk Management program, we do offer the opportunity for education to get prepared for the AINS designation. Also, get started on your CPCU. We're the first community college that has 4 classes with a CPCU waiver, which means you do not have to take that national exam if you get a B or above. And those classes are transferable to Davenport. Yes. Davenport has a minor in insurance, and they also offer 3+1 with the LCC students, which means they can take actually 3 years at LCC and 1 year at Davenport, which really cuts down on those costs. So and that goes for all business students. So that relationship goes way beyond this. Right. We actually do partner and really. Just like you were talking, Dave, about, our customers come first. Same with our students. It's like it's making it easy, making it the information that they're getting, the education they get is pertinent to the industry to really do prepare them so that when they go in, they're still learning the processes at the insurance companies, but they know the terminology and, have the background in management or other classes that they're taking. Because let's face it, a lot of our students, they want to move up in the companies as well. So, we're preparing them for that. They have to start at the bottom, but they're going to move up too.
Yeah, and I will say we're. I don't want to say we're recession-proof as an industry, but certainly we've seen our days of the recession and how that happens. It's certainly hiring can slow down even in the insurance industry. But it really never stops, and we continue to grow as an industry. So if you want stability as a student, if you're looking not only for the growth, but the stability of an organization, of an industry, and the ability to be paid well with also a lot of other benefits, healthcare, 401k, those kinds of programs, those are offered to you as well at Farm Bureau and within our industry. And that's, to me, that's huge, because that's the piece that I think sometimes people miss.
Exactly. And I think another thing I'm hearing from my students that have been interning and also working for you and other companies is that a lot of them are still working a little bit from home. And many of the roles, some of them don't really like it. They'd rather be there. But, there is a lot of that still going on where even if you want to still have a job that you're working at least part of the time from home, there's a lot of those opportunities out there as well. So people who need a little bit of flexibility.
Yes, most certainly. And I can add to that by saying our home office here off West Saginaw Highway in Lansing is going through a full-scale remodel currently. So what we're doing is really kind of preparing ourselves for the workforce of the future, if you will, more hotel workspaces, a more vibrant workplace, a more collaborative workplace, a place where people can communicate much more openly than the way we had this laid out before. And we know our workforce is going to be ever-changing to where there might be people that don't come in the office very often, but there's still a place here for them, and there's still a way for them to connect and be just like they were in the old days where we were just coming into the office in and out every day, and that's the way it was. But things are going to change a little bit now, and things are just looking like a fresh new space for us here, and I think that's going to speak to kicking off the next 10 years and beyond for us as an organization. So it's really exciting. That's
so exciting. So when do you expect that work to be done?
The full-scale remodel completion will be most likely the end of next summer. So we started in May of this year, and we're talking probably a 15 to 18 month full-scale remodel that we're in the middle of currently. So it's happening, and it's exciting to be able to take new hires. I just had a new hire today that came in, and I'm touring people through the building and showing them this vibrant space that we have and kind of setting the table for what the future looks like here at Farm Bureau, and people get really excited about that. I get really excited about that, as you could probably tell.
Oh, that is so great. Gotta love it. So,
absolutely.
Cindy, let's talk a little bit more about this virtual event. Who's allowed to come to this?
Everyone. Obviously we're targeting Davenport and LCC students, but the event is open to the public, and we really encourage the public to come, especially individuals that are trying to figure out what is their next career move. A lot of people out there that are trying to figure out after the pandemic what is going to be the best career for me to go into. So we really encourage the public to attend this as well too. So it's open to everyone. It really is a way for us to get the word out about what great career opportunities there are in the insurance industry.
Absolutely. And Dave, do you have anything else that you would like to add?
I would just say from a Farm Bureau perspective, and being here 12 years, the work culture here, the people that we have on staff, the low turnover that you see, I'm talking less than 5 or 6% on a yearly basis. And this is a large company with many, many different types of positions and careers. Low turnover, great people, great culture, family-friendly. Get out to our website and check it out. It's really a gem here in the Lansing area that I think a lot of people don't realize it's here, that is right out their back door and a career waiting for you. So I'm just excited to be able to talk to students at this upcoming forum, and I hope that I'll be able to have a lot of good conversations that could lead to, opportunities down the road. That's really what it's all about, and just excited to be a part of it.
And I want to thank Dave, because Farm Bureau is one of our sponsors of our event too. He jumped right in as soon as I let him know the event was happening. He said, I want to be a sponsor. So we really appreciate that, Dave. Thank you.
Sure, Cindy. I'd love to be in person again someday, because I'm a face-to-face kind of guy. I think a lot of us are, but I'm willing to work with virtual for now. This is totally fine.
That's our goal. We're hoping January of 2022 we can start doing in-person events again. So fingers crossed.
Yes, let's keep our fingers crossed. And, Dave, you were talking about, how there's just very low turnover, and that's honestly been an issue now coming in for the insurance industry, and why it's such a great time to enter it and have mobility upward, because people come there and then they stay there forever until they're ready to retire. And now you have a whole bunch of people who are getting close to retirement age. Isn't that correct?
100%. We do have a skills and a talent gap in the insurance industry. I mean, I I share numbers with people all the time, and I think they're mainly accurate when I look at our workforce and how we're going. But it's really, you're talking 30 to 40% of the insurance industry workforce is retiring in the next, 5 to 7 years. That's not far off, and we need folks to come in behind and fill that gap in and start to grow within this industry. So that it's booming right now, and there are a lot of opportunities that I think students could definitely grasp onto for all those reasons.
Yes, if you want to enter an industry that's exciting and you get to deal with people, or you can be behind the scenes, whatever it is, kind of something for everybody, and that that if you want to move up in the industry, you certainly can. So there's a lot of opportunities right here in Lansing that you may not have heard about.
Yep.
And customer service right at the top of it. So if you're customer service and you're thinking, how do I fit in? You absolutely fit in as a customer service professional. We need professionals in that space, and we are a customer service organization, so that we need that skill.
Excellent. Well, wonderful. This has been good. So, Cindy, can you tell me again how people can register for this event and get connected on this event?
Yes, absolutely. The public and LCC students can just email me directly and put in the subject line Insurance Forum and email me at Cindy, CINDY.WHITTUM@davenport.edu, and I will get you registered. I will get you the link, and I will tell you everything you need to know about the event.
Excellent. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today. This has been Cindy Whittum, who's a senior career coach at Davenport University, and Dave Ehring from Farm Bureau Insurance. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us here at Education Unfiltered, and thank you so much to Farm Bureau Insurance and Davenport University for supporting this podcast.